What is up, everybody? Jillian Jean here, coming to you live out of the Creative Closer here in Findlay, Ohio. Turning conversations into contracts, virtually wholesaling in Ohio. So, how was your guys' weekend? I know this is like the middle of the week. I had done a live yesterday, if you've seen it on YouTube. Just got done with lunch. Getting back into the calls. I am calling motivated sellers direct to the seller, so motivated sellers. And I'm doing everything virtually by my phone and on my computer. I don't want my live streams to be taken down, so you guys are probably going to be, looking at my face most of the time. But in between, calls, I'll be taking notes in my CRM, and I'll just be vocalizing everything that I'm doing. So, we got a pretty big list from yesterday's call session. Got about 13 properties from yesterday's session that some of them I need to put in the comp portal, some of them cannot connect with them. Got to create some tickets because they're not for sale. Oh, by the way, I'm using iSpeed to Lead to purchase all my leads. That's where I'm getting my motivated sellers from. My connection rate is pretty high. I mean, like, I'd say over half. A lot of them are in my follow-ups right now, being moved over into my signed contracts. So today we're going to be focusing on what we did, our follow-ups and our signed contracts this morning. So we're going to be focusing on the called no answer, and we're going to do bottom to top this time because yesterday I did top to bottom. So I want to be able to contact these people, like, if maybe it's not the right time of day. So when I go from top to bottom yesterday, so if I start today from bottom to top, then everybody that I ended with yesterday, I'm going to be calling first today. That makes sense. Right. Got some of my tabs open. I had to bring them open. I've got my leads over here on one screen. I've got my other screen that has all my comping and my underwriting. So that's how I have my setup. I always have my purchase sale agreement pulled up with my e-signing as well. I have it drafted up so when the seller says, yes, I'm ready to sign, I'm ready to send it. Today's 29th. Halloween is coming up this weekend. What you guys got planned? I know that there was a Titanium University event that went on in Texas this week. Wasn't able to attend it this year. But the actions that I'm doing today is going to lead me down there to Texas next year. I believe it was Element 22. Alrighty. Opening up all my tabs. Got my e-sign. I got my underwriting open. Just got a mortgagecalculator.org free. And then I got my profit rental rehab calculator from TU. And I'm comping with, now I know this isn't recommended by TU, but it's what I've got to work with right now. I'm using prop wire. I do want to eventually hibernate over to prop stream, privy. Right now we are going off of a small budget friendly. So if I can do it, you can do it. All right, so we got comping, our underwriting, my e-sign, and I got my leads open over here. And we're going to start from bottom to top. Some of these leads, because I haven't had a conversation with them yet, I haven't migrated over their phone number yet, so there might be a delay in between each one. Not all of them, just like maybe 3 or 4 that I would have to go over into iSpeed Delete and pull up their contact card. You guys didn't see that. That was a full can. I just opened it. Drinking Celsius. This stuff's pretty good. It's good for energy, vitamins. This is they have got 300 milligram for caffeine one, and then this one's like 1 something. It's not that much. Get it going, guys. So this first one, I gotta go over into speed the lead to find. So it's on the bottom of my list, so it should be on the top of my speed the lead. So we're looking at 118th Street. Also, I have 2 phones I'm working on. I have my iPhone that's recording the calls, and it also transcripts, so then like when I do have a new conversation with the seller, I can just put it over in the ChatGPT and have ChatGPT script out my CRM notes, and I can just copy and paste over into my CRM. By the way, I had this question the other day. Which CRM am I using? Give you guys a second to guess. And if you're new here, I'm actually using Google Sheets. Google Sheets, perfectly fine. I don't need a fancy CRM to close deals. Nobody does. It's good to have it when, you know, you have a team and stuff. But when I'm the only one that's making calls to the sellers, and I already have a dispositions manager inside of TU that's taking care of, you know, selling the deal, I just focus on what I'm good at, is turning conversations into contracts. All right. So yep, I have my iPhone recording, and then I have my work phone that's going to be calling, and I'm calling off Google Voice. And my phone number, I've had it for like 2 years or so, maybe over 2 years. So it's been verified. I don't get like, it doesn't show up as a spam or anything. That's pretty good. Open up my notes. Last call that I had yesterday, and that's the first one that I'm working on today. It's exactly how we want it to be. Go ahead and punch in their number and get this thing going, guys. Put in the comments down below which market you're in. Are you wholesaling? Are you buying? Are you selling? Are you flipping? Are you just bird dogging? I don't know. I don't like using the Case Morby terms, but yeah, tell me what you guys are doing. You guys doing like direct mail? You guys doing direct to agent? Are you guys doing what I'm doing, going direct to the seller? I'm specifically going paper lead. So I'm using iSpeed to lead, buying leads from $2 all the way up to $29 per lead, and closing them on a $15,000 assignment fee average. So I'd say that's a big old win. It's a win for me, it's a win for the seller, it's a win for my buyer, a win for the title company, it's a win for everyone involved. I'm gonna find that number. Oh, it's right there. Alright. Got a little distracted there for the first quarter hour, but wanted to set the stage here. Let everyone know who I am, what I'm doing, why I'm here, asking who you are, where are you at, why are you here. And this is like one of my first lives, so also don't give me a hard time.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Jamal Sanders
Is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
I remember ending yesterday's live and on my call session as well. In this last lead, I was like, before I'd even called it, I was like, this is the last one, you guys, let's make it count. And it went to voicemail, and the voicemail was full. Alright, so I'm just going to put in my notes today's date and called, no answer. And that's going to be expected out of this. Our objection is to move them over into a follow-ups or a signed contract, excuse me. And yeah, so we're in called, no answers. It's going to be, you know, expected. That's my biggest list, is my called, no answers. You shouldn't have a lot of follow-ups. You should be moving the follow-ups over into a signed contract or either a dead lead. You need to be calling them every single day. Yesterday, you go back. I'm gonna make like a little like clip or a reel about it. The seller answered and he said that he wasn't ready to talk about it. He didn't know if he wanted to sell or not. And I asked him when. He said he hasn't made up his mind yet. And I asked him, when do you think you'll have your mind made up? He said, I don't know. And I said, when's a good time I can follow up with you? And he didn't give me, I was like, well, I'll call you every single day until we have a signed contract. He kind of chuckled. And before I got off the phone, he said goodbye, and I said, I'll talk to you tomorrow. So, kind of making it fun. And I'm pretty sure he was called no answer and moved over into a follow-up because he did answer. I said I was going to call him every single day until he did sign or till he F off. All right, on to the next lead. I don't have that phone number, of course. I'm going to fish through and look for it on high-speed lead. The same street. Yep, it's right below it. Punch in the numbers. One thing about going live on the internet is that I just feel like I'm talking to myself. All right, I'm going to put in, it's so awesome. I love doing it this way because I don't have to search for the, I don't have to search. I don't know if you guys can see that. See if I can lower. But I don't have to search for the address. All I have to do is just go on to the next one that's down below because I was in order yesterday from top to bottom. Now I'm doing bottom to top. So they all should be in the correct row. My brightness. Record that audio and give them a call.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey there, this is Jillian Jean calling you about your property over on East 118th Street. You spoke to my partner about wanting to sell it. If you can, give me a call back at this number, 419-455-6336. Thank you. Then we're going to go over to the notes. I'm going to go call no answer. On to the next lead. Do I have their number? I do have it logged. Awesome. Punch in their number. And then I'm gonna go to their profile. Right there. Right there. I'm gonna give them a call.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey there, this is Jillian Jean calling you about your property over on Beacon Avenue. You'd spoke to my partner about wanting to sell it. If you can, give me a call back at this number, 419-455-6336. Called, no answer. I'm putting that in the notes. So today's date, yesterday's date, today's date, and Call, no answer. On to the next. This is fun, guys. This is so much fun. You can make it fun. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can make calling motivated sellers fun. Especially when you do get in a conversation, you can connect with them and like make them laugh. Making someone laugh is probably like one of my superpowers. Punch in their number. Thought I just called that number. I think they have the same last 4 digits.
Please leave your message for
Lewis.
Hi there, Mr. Lewis. This is Jillian Jean calling you about your property over on East 144th Street. Just seeing if you were still wanting to sell it. You told one of my partners that you were interested. If you can, give me a call back at this number, 419-455-6336. Thank you. Did it a little bit different that time. I added his last name into it. Because I heard, like, Lewis, you know, like, when it went to voicemail, so. It wouldn't be so much of a cold call. Because I'm not cold calling. Because these people have put their information on either they have given their information, like, that they want to sell, and, like, their phone number and their name. They either were a triple verified call, so most of my leads are already called on from iSpeed to lead, and then iSpeed to lead will sell me that lead. And then if they did, however, change their mind, or they already got under contract, or they already sold it, or they're not selling, or they're not the seller, that you can get a refund, get your money back. So it's like almost a guarantee that you're gonna get a motivated seller. There's no doubt about that. I'm gonna put in the notes today's date, called, no answer. On to the next. Punch in their number. Pull up their recording. Give them a call. Like muscle memory.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey there, this is Jillian Jean calling you about your property over there on Taylor Road. You spoke to one of my partners about wanting to sell that property. If you can, give me a call back at this number, 419-455-6336. Thank you. Another thing, guys, if you're wondering about what script I'm using, I'm not using a script. It's just me talking. And I got some of my confidence by learning from R.J. Bates III. If you go on YouTube and you pull up R.J. Bates and you go under the 50-50-50, so it's 50 deals in 50 days in all 50 states. And I'm not even lying, this man locked up over 70 deals doing that. And he had to take a couple years off, I heard, to recover. So, but yeah, he recently did one this year or last year. And if you just go through, you know, his calls, he does 8 hours every day. And you can see, you can hear, you can basically make your own script or whatnot based off of RJ and how he, you know, talks to sellers. So it's just the same thing. You say the same thing over and over. And sometimes I just didn't know what to say. You know what I mean? So when I watch or I hear somebody else doing it, you know, it gives me a little bit of confidence of coming in to the office knowing what to do, what to say. So like I said, I am new. I'm still closing my first deal. I already sold it. I already, you know, assigned it to the seller. I'm just waiting on the title to clear, and then I'll get paid for it. But I've proven my process works. You know, from A to Z, I closed that deal by myself. I did the marketing. I paid for leads. You know, I reached out to the sellers. I got them under contract. I marketed to buyers. Got them to assign it, or I assigned it. Got them to sign the assignment and open up titled. You know, I did all the walkthrough stuff. Managed the walkthroughs, managed the TC. I mean, I did it all because I wanted to. I wanted to know that I knew what to do. So, like, I don't know. I guess that is kind of like the wrong thing to do, I'd say. Because you don't know everything. You know, you'll learn as you go. But I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, you know, on my own at least once. And then I would give myself permission, I guess, to leverage somebody else to take over the other half of the business, you know. Um, with that being said, I'm also giving up, you know, 50% of my assignment fee, but also I'm buying my time back to get more sellers under contract. See what I mean? So go on to the next lead. Before we put in the notes, today's date, called no answer. Yeah, so I don't know how these Zooms or streams are gonna go. I guess me talking in between calls about, you know, my life, I guess. All my strengths, struggles, wins, losses, um, things I'm going through, things I've gone through. I mean, I'm an open book. I'll talk about anything, but I feel like I'm just talking to myself. So, your guys' support and feedback, very appreciated and encouraged, so I can make it more fun for you. We're gonna punch in this number and give this seller a call. I'm targeting Cleveland, Ohio. So if you have any, so if you're like a wholesaler or an agent, seller that has a property over there that you want to sell, bring it over to me. You can, you see all my, my handles up there, but you can also DM me. My phone number, you can text me, 419-455-6336. You'll be hearing me say that a lot. And I hand out a voicemail. Or you can send over any details to my email, creative.closer101@gmail.com. And let's do some business together. Need help comping and underwriting? Need help giving out an offer? Don't know what to offer? Don't know how to comp? Don't know how to redeem yourself from bad seller call? You know, I've been there, guys. Like I've gone through it. I'll still go through things on the daily because I'm learning every day.
Please leave your message for
Kuwait slave.
Hey Coy, it's Jillian Jean calling you about your property over on Renwood Avenue. Just seeing if you were wanting to sell it still. You spoke to my partner wanting to sell it. I'm ready to buy it if you are ready to sell. So give me a call back, 419-455-6336. Thank you. I got caught in a freaking loop right there. Today's date, called, no answer. On to the next. Punch in the numbers. Open up the recording profile. Yep. Give him a call.
Hello,
Hello, is Lakeisha there?
this is.
Hi, Lakeisha. This is Jillian Jean. I'm just calling you about the property over on East 238th. You spoke to my partner about wanting to sell. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome. How much are you looking to get for it?
I don't have time now, but if you could give me a call back sometime tomorrow after 12.
After 12? Awesome. I'll talk to you then.
Yep. Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Yep. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, I got it pulled up. That's as far as I got. I pulled it up in my comping portal, but she didn't have time to talk, so. Sometime tomorrow after 12. Yeah, I'll probably have to do it, like, around this time. So, we'll put in our notes. Today's date. Follow up. We're going to move her over into the follow-up column. Perfect. On to the next lead. Punch in their number. Stupid dyslexia.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey there, this is Jillian Jean calling you about your property over on Riverside Avenue. You spoke to one of my partners about wanting to sell it. You can give me a call back at this number, 419-455-6336. Thank you. Put in the CRM notes. Today's date. Called. No answer. On to the next. Oh, this is one of those leads. So there's like 4 in a row that I didn't transfer over their number. And I think I'm gonna do this to myself every freaking day until I can get them on the phone. I can put them in my notes. So I can transfer over. This one we're looking at Mount Overlook. So I'm looking for Mount Overlook. Be like, might be like in the middle. Yep, right there. Right there, $3 lead. We're calling a $3 lead, you guys. It might take them a couple times it might take you a couple times to call them for them to get on the phone, but that's that rapport that you guys want. So that last call that the seller answered and she said, "Hey, I'm interested, but not like right now I can't talk. Can we talk tomorrow?" Perfect. Love that. I'll go on your time. Busy right now, that's okay. We can talk when you're ready. I don't pressure nobody, but I do push to close. I will call you every freaking day. I might not call you 20 times a day and be annoying, but I'll call you every day. At least give you a voicemail or a text message, see how you're going, see how things are going. Because I'm not transactional based, I'm more relationship based. All right. Mount Overlook. Hold the recording. Got their number punched in, and we're gonna give them a call. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? There's something wrong with their phone. I'm just gonna treat it as a called no answer. Today's date, notes, called no answer. Oh, no answer. On to the next lead. I've been live for 40 minutes. It does not seem like it's been that long. Probably because we're having fun. Because I got a system in lock. That's what's fun.
Hello.
Hello, is Tim there?
Speaking.
Hi, Tim. This is Jillian Jean. I'm just reaching out about that property that you talked about with my partner wanting to sell it on Clustner Avenue. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. How much you looking to get for it?
200 would probably be the bottom line.
Okay. How'd you come up with that number?
Just the value of the other homes in the area, and that's just what I talked with some people, and that's the number we came up with.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit what you've got going on over there?
The house is just about ready. We were going to put it on the market. Just have a few things to finish up, like cleaning out the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, everything that needed to be worked on has been worked on, and is close to being finished. I may throw a coat of paint on the living room yet. I'm not sure. But other than that, everything that needed to be upgraded has been upgraded, like the fuse box and some receptacles. That's about it.
Okay. Are you currently living there?
No.
Okay.
No, the house is vacant.
All right. Well, it sounds like, it's a nice house. Why you want to sell it?
Because I live in my own house. I was going to move in there,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm 68 years old, bad knees. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at a knee replacement the 25th of November.
Oh, man.
It's got stairs that I have a very hard time going up and down.
Uh-huh.
It's a beautiful place. The recreation room is finished. It's got a bar in it, pool table. The laundry room, the washer and dryer are staying. It's got a big, huge, like walk-in type closet in there, to store things.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's workroom, there's a workbench in there, and let me think what else I can tell you about the place. It's got three bedrooms, new floor in the kitchen and bathroom, tile. That's probably the only thing that really would need work would be the front porch. My dad had a porch put in, and it's seen better days.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it would probably need to be, the boards would need to be replaced on top, and maybe the railing. So
Not the major.
But what it stands on is all solid. So, the posts, like at the corners and stuff like that, are all still solid. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's about the only thing that, well, on the side of the house too, he had put up 6x6s to hold. My mom always had like lilac bushes and
Uh-huh.
things like that. So he had some landscaping timbers put up there. They're getting old and probably they do need replaced. Other than that, I really can't think of anything else that would need work right now. So that's about all I can tell you, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's a lot. Compared to some other sellers that I talk to, sometimes they don't even give me a price.
Oh.
So,
yeah, well, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna let you know that I don't plan on living in there, so I'm an investor. So I would either want to fix and flip it, make a little cash in between, or put a tenant in there and cash flow it. So it sounds like it's in good condition.
Yeah, you could move in there right now with
Right.
very little work.
So
if any.
Yeah. I'm just looking up here on Zillow, just the properties in the area that's been selling. I mean, you've got a good price. I'm not not saying that you have a bad price. I think, 200 is a good price, but for an investor like me, there's not really much room there.
No, yeah, I understand what you're saying. I thought you were somebody calling that the electrician said he knew that was looking for a house. I didn't know you were
Yeah.
one of those I'll buy your house for cash today, no matter what,
Yeah, I mean, I can buy it cash. I can do it creatively. I'm not trying to make like a big, assignment fee or some big, closing fee or whatnot. I want to make sure it makes sense for you, and I want to make sure it makes sense for me, as an investor. So, I'm looking around in the area. I think, 250 might be like the highest it could go for. And I'll be covering the closing cost and the holding cost, because I'm buying this off market, so I don't really like going on the market and paying top dollar for a property when I can,
right.
Call a homeowner that, needs cash quick, and I can, solve their problems, and I can get a sweet deal.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm not in any rush. My mom passed in March, and it's taken us this long to get where we are now. So
okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, I'm not in any real hurry. I mean, I'm definitely going to sell it, but if it sells next week, fine. If it sells 6 months from now, fine.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like, you know what you want. You've got people in your back pocket that are looking and potentially putting it on the market already. So, I mean, I believe you're motivated. I just don't think the price is right for me. And I wish you nothing but the best of luck.
All right. Well, thanks for inquiring, and good luck in your ventures.
Of course. And if you have any other properties that you want to sell, or any of your other friends that want to sell, give me a call. I'm buying them weekly.
All right. I will do that. I will put your name in my contacts and let you know what's going on.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And my name is Jillian. I can send. Is it okay if I text message you my contact info?
Sure. That's
awesome.
Fine.
Alrighty. Well, you take care now. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, Jillian. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I don't know if my stream is still going, but my whole freaking computer just froze up. Like, I've got my Google Chrome over here that's still spinning, and then I've got my comping and my underwriting saying that's not responding. I don't know what's going on. Might have to. Okay, so it just stopped my recording, but we're still streaming, so. But I'm still kind of sad about why my Chrome isn't responding. I've got like the best freaking internet and Wi-Fi, man. It should not be happening. And I got a new laptop. Google Chrome is not responding. Whatever, close it then. Fidgeting. Well, I guess we can take this time to ask you guys, how's your business going? What's good in your business? What's not working? What can we do to get you to on the level that you want to be, Let's do it together, because I'm doing the same thing today. So if you're having any problems with Chrome today, let me know. I definitely am. I think I'm going to have to cut this one short, you guys. we'll be back here tomorrow. I'm doing this every single day. I want to start it at 9 a.m. and just go all the way to 5. I do my lunch at noon every day till 1. And so that's 7 hours of calling. Today got kind of cut short, but I'm still going to be calling off screen. So just wanted to put my face out there today and wish you guys a luck. I'm happy to be here today. Creative closer, turning conversations into contracts, virtually wholesaling out here in Ohio, and I'm targeting Cleveland. So if you're a buyer, a seller, an agent, anybody that has a motivated seller that wants to sell their property in Ohio, give me a shout, 419-455-6336, or you can email me at